at Kind Keeper Animal Rescue. This is Wendy, and I'm Brittany. So we're here to do our Q&A because it kind of got postponed because we got a little crazy in the animal shelter, like always.
Every day.
Every day. So everybody knows that when you walk in the animal shelter, it is chaotic. There's a lot going on. We get intakes all day long. We do adoptions, and we get donations all day. So, and then sometimes we have a random quiet day, and we're like, what's going on, right?
Yeah. Does that ever happen? I'm waiting for that one.
Sometimes it happens. So we did get some questions in from Facebook, and then we'd like to go over them with y'all. So what would you like to start with? Donations probably is the easiest one that
Sure.
we get asked a lot. We get lots of questions, phone calls every day about what we are accepting and what we're not accepting. So Wendy, what are we accepting?
So right now, as you know, we have a lot of puppies and kittens. So what we really, really need, most importantly, is good pate kitten food and hard kitten food.
Yeah.
Also, same thing, good puppy food and the soft puppy food.
Yeah.
That's most needed here at the shelter. We always need cleaning supplies because we go through lots of Clorox and Fabuloso and Odorban and Windex and paper towels and toilet paper and you name it. We are accepting towels and sheets
Right now. Okay.
right now. We don't need any pillows or beds right now. We are very blessed and overfull coming out the both stores with
we are asking
beds.
for milk too, right? For kitten milk?
We're looking for kitten milk. The KMR. Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
so
the
we
powder.
are looking for that.
Yep.
And as far as furniture and stuff like that, if it's in really good shape, we're accepting it for the store. They can auction it off. But if it's, if it looks used or it's worn down, we are not accepting it. We cannot take on something that we might just throw away and then it increases our trash bill or something like that. It is a cost sometimes whenever people bring stuff and it's excessive because then we do have to throw it out.
Right, and we have to find people to get the dump for us, somebody with a truck.
Yeah. So, and then also people asked about our store, which is located in Myrtle Beach. So if you want to come visit our store, it's also on our auction page as well. So Kind Keeper auction page. You can find the address there. You can find out what we're selling and any sales that we're having. We just started another sale. It's going to be a Military Monday. So if you're a part of the military, you will get a percentage off of your sale, and that makes it even cheaper for you to buy stuff for your pets.
So, Brittany, what's in the store besides cat and dog toys?
We have all kinds of stuff, like kids
Toys?
Kids toys. We have hooks for your wall that are cat themed. We have pillows.
We have pictures. We have all kinds of really nice stuff down there. So if you're trying to furnish a dorm room, if you're trying to just get some extra tchotchkes for your apartment, might be the place to look.
Might be the place. You never know what you're going to find in the store. I'm taking a load there tomorrow. So hopefully you'll have an opportunity to also pay for Christmas presents and stuff like that. Yeah,
birthday party gifts for some of the kids in advance. All kinds of good stuff.
So let's get into the puppies and the cats, right? Because that's what everybody had questions about. A lot of people asked about the decompression time. Whenever they take an animal from a shelter, or if you got one off the street, how long does it take for that animal to have a normal life and bring out their personality?
So when we're doing counseling here, what we try to tell everybody is 3 days is for sights and smells. And that's for them to lose the sight and smell of our place here at the shelter to their new home. Cats and dogs are a little bit different because with cats you want to put a kitten in a safe room so they don't just get lost in your house. Could you imagine a kitten just being let loose in the house? You'll never know where it hides. So the best thing is we suggest people for kittens to put them in a safe room for about a week to get them familiar with themselves and that one area, then let them start exploring a little bit at a time. But let's go back to the 3, 3, and 3 rule because that's really important.
Yes.
So we have 3 days, then 3 weeks. 3 weeks is they start understanding your routine. They know when you're getting your coffee, when you're going to the bathroom, when are they getting fed, when they can get loved and played with, all those things. 3 months is when they really know that they are part of and they are actually home. Some take a little less, some take a little more, but those are the proper expectations to have for any of the new kittens or puppies. And remember with puppies, if they are not fully vaccinated, we do not let their feet hit the ground. We always keep a sheet under them. And people say, well, how do you take them out? Well, you could take a pee pad outside and put them out there and let them start getting the idea of going outside. But again, for their protection, because we don't know what might be on that ground, or even if you have other animals in the house, what they might pick up. So it's very, very important that we stick with that.
Yeah. And if you live in an apartment or something, I always tell people, grass and water puddles are the worst. So if there is, you know, a concrete pad, then opt for that versus, you know, something that's more saturated with yucky stuff, or you don't know what it is, because parasites do live in the puddles and they live in the grass the most. The hot concrete is least likely because a lot of things can't live on that just because of the heat. But we do prefer a sheet or a potty pad outside before that.
Correct. And no dog parks. Yeah. No dog parks during this period of time at all.
All right. So with that, whenever you take an animal home, there is potty training and crate training. So
with potty training, you know, it's just like anything else. It's just like if you have a little newborn, right? So you're going to show them where you want them to go.
Right.
And then if they make a mistake, you just put them back on that spot, right? We're just going to say, no, we're not going to, you know, brutalize them. We don't want to scare them. We just want to tell them no and then introduce them to the right area. And they do pick it up very quickly. A lot of them here do leave here already used to being on a pad.
And timing is important. Because whenever you feed a dog, obviously it's going to need to go to the bathroom.
20 minutes.
So 20 minutes, 30 minutes max, that's when you need to be going outside and be like, hey, you just ate, it's time to go potty now. And then that's the same thing with crate training. Timing is everything. You want to put them more on a schedule if you're doing crate training, but some people don't do crate training. It's kind of all up to what your household is needing.
So I'll tell you that we recommend crate training, especially for many reasons. If you have a puppy, you don't want the puppy getting into everything. It could be dangerous for them. So you need to, especially puppies. You need to baby-proof your house. It's just like having a toddler in there.
Yeah.
And then this way, when you're not home, you don't need to worry about them chewing wires or shoes or phones or your eyeglasses or anything else they might be able to grab, because they will. Yeah. They're very ninja-like.
And if you don't like crates, there's alternatives to that, like pins and all different kinds of contraptions that you can use versus, you know, a full crate, right?
Correct. The point is to keep the animal safe. We're not trying to punish the animal or lock them up. This is really for their safety.
Yeah.
As you're training them to become a proper animal. Now, kittens, cats are a little different. You show them their cat box, and they're usually pretty good. We like to say that I would have one more cat box than I have cats. So if I had a cat, I'd have 2 boxes.
Yep.
Because if some cats are very finicky. A lot of cats are finicky. And if that box has got anything in it, they might not go again in that. And you might not be home. So having that second box could save you that problem of them dropping outside.
And that kind of turns into the whole training conversation. The one call that we get a lot is whenever somebody's surrendering an animal is, well, I can't train this dog. I tried to train it myself and it's not listening. So we do recommend other trainers. If you cannot do it, then there is professionals that know how to do it, and that's what they do every single day. And where can you find that information?
So on our website, on the referral list, we actually have trainers on our website, and you can get them there. But, you know, I know that some places like Petco, they offer training classes. It's important that it's not the animal as much as you that is getting trained, to be very honest, because we really don't know how to respond to our animals, and they teach us how to pick up the signs and know what our dog or cat is trying to tell us. So for those reasons, it's really good to have a professional step in and help you out, at least for the basic stuff, and then from there you can make that decision.
Yep, and a lot of them can come to your home and visit you, so they'll be in their surroundings and they'll know what you might be missing or seeing that needs to be fixed. And it's whenever a trainer comes to your home, it's pretty responsive whenever to the animal. And if you have any questions during this, please put them in the comments below so we can do another Q&A and answer more questions, or if I can read it, I'll try to get to it. I think that's about it as far as pets. Oh, the introduction to pets is what they were asking of. How
so when
take an animal.
If you have an animal at home, what I always say is do not bring your animal straight into the house. So if you have a dog, my recommendation is You bring your dog outside of the house to the front to let it meet in a neutral territory, or if you have a fenced-in backyard, take your animal to the backyard, bring the new one in, keep them both on leashes, let them smell each other. They should have already done a meet and greet here, but again,
Yes.
the dominant dog is the dog that was there first.
Yeah.
So we want to make them still realize that they're probably the alpha dog in the household. Let them feel still important, and you want to introduce them so nobody's being territorial. So that's why we like you to take them outside first, let them reacquaint themselves.
Yeah.
Then you can drop the leashes, let them get their little zoomies out, and then bring them inside.
Yeah. Get a toy
Get
that
a
they
toy.
can play together, a ball.
Yeah,
You know, something that we don't want. Don't use treats or bones when you're doing this.
No,
correct?
no, we don't want to do that for introduction. Introduction is just, hey, I'm here, you're here, we're going to live together, let's figure this stuff out now, and we're going to get along great.
Yeah, they need to be friends before bones and treats are introduced to them together.
And since you said that, I'm going to tell you that in my opinion, until you know both animals, I would feed separately. Do not feed them in the
Yes.
same area. Do not create aggression.
Yeah, don't want to compete against each other. Now, the last thing that people were asking about was the new building. Now, the new building we are still building. It is taking some time. We have some awesome plans here. These are the second almost done plans. So whenever you're going to be my easel here.
Yes, I am.
So, if anybody hasn't seen the plans, because it was in small print, I don't know if y'all can see this. Hopefully y'all can. But these are all kennels back here, okay? All along this back wall and this wall, this is all kennels for dogs and cats. This is the cat wing over here in this section, and then these are all bigger, larger dogs. And then in these rooms are our intake rooms and our whelping rooms and isolation. And then just this little corner over here is offices. This is where you would enter right here. And then this is the parking lot right here. So it is like kind of like a T shape almost, or wing shape. And then we have dishes and laundry, of course, because we also need help with dishes and laundry. So these are the plans that are pretty much done. The only changes that we have made are we flipped a couple rooms around. This one's labeled, so let's go to this one. Yeah. So if anybody wants to screenshot this and then blow it up later, you're more than welcome to. I'll try to hold it a little still for you. But there's a lot of kennels here. From going from this small shelter into this, it's going to be huge. And people don't realize that, this project is taking so long because it's costly. It's very costly. Just to have these prints done, I mean, I couldn't afford it. And then we had to make changes for, foot traffic reasons. And right now, recently we had them pushed back because, fire extinguishers and stuff, the county wants us to change things to what they want it to look like, what they...
Reach up to their codes and
yeah,
standards.
all the codes need to be met and stuff like that. Me and Wendy and Belinda, we don't know the codes, so we're hoping that everybody's honest and shoots us back as fast as possible so we can get the ball rolling. And with that said, is the fundraising is going to continue after we're even building. This is not going to be a paid-off project. We most likely are going to have to borrow money. It's not going to be easy for us, and then the payments are going to be pretty high. That we still have bills. We're going to continue to have bills here, and then once we move into our new building, we're going to have bills. It's a very tough pill to swallow for us and everybody else. There we go. We're back on. So it's a project that we definitely need help. So if anybody is interested in helping the building process, raising funds, doing fundraisers, even providing food, it all helps the main goal of getting us a new shelter, being able to intake more animals. And the number one call that we get every single day is,
Can I surrender my animal?
yes.
And
How
50 calls a day, no less than 50 calls a day, I'm not kidding, that we get of everybody wanting to surrender cats, dogs, birds, parakeets. I've had all kinds of
Yeah, we get
crazy
bird
calls.
calls,
I
too,
do
yes.
get thturtles, you name it.
Yeah, we get all kinds of calls. Of
And we're not
surrenders.
big enough to take in all those animals. We are
We're not.
not. And
No.
even when we go to the big facility, we'll do a little better. but we're still not going to be taking the amount that we get. I mean, it's a bad situation right now in the area that
So
animals
it's
are being
very important to spay and neuter your animal. If you cannot train your animal and you want to surrender it, please go to a trainer first. Please don't call us. Please call a trainer first. Please do everything you can. Ask friends, family to help you out. We should be the last resort for a surrender. That animal was taken into your home to be a family member, and you can't just give a family member away.
Yeah.
You need to do the proper steps before you come to us. And then if you're wanting an animal for your family, please remember that it's a commitment.
And we ask you on the application, please, who can you give this animal to if something happened to you?
Yes.
I mean, those are serious questions, and some people, and everybody gives us names, but then when it comes to it, some animals end up coming back to us because everybody bailed on them. So when you are filling out the application, I'm just asking, please be honest about that. If you don't have anybody, don't write people that aren't going to really do it for you.
Yeah. Have a plan before you get an animal, and then if you have a plan to get an animal, we're here for you. We have animals that need a home, loving home.
Awesome animals. They're so sweet and loving.
Everybody always asks, do the older ones get adopted? How long have you had animals? Our longest resident here, or I guess in our foster care system, would be Megan Rue. She's been with us 5 years now.
Yeah.
5 years. So if anybody wants to visit Megan Rue, we would love to set up a meet and greet with you.
She's lovely. She should just be the only dog in the family, but she is an awesome. She just loves her belly rubs, and she is as sweet as they come. She's just a sweet girl.
Yep, and we do get older dogs as well. For some reason, we get a lot of older chihuahuas.
We do, but right now they've all been rehomed, and we appreciate everybody that does that. We love our adopters. We love everybody that's concerned about our animals. We need more. It's never enough. So we need money. We need
money. We need resources. We need
volunteers.
Sponsors. We have lots of events that, if you're a company or if you know of a company that has a sponsor, that needs a sponsor, that wants to put your name out there, we can help you with that. So please contact us. Our number is
843-427-4388. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 4, Saturdays 10 to 3.
I think you said that a couple times. No? Yeah? And we are at 1500 LD Drive in North Myrtle Beach, right past Captain Archie's. Bye, guys.
Bye.